Good morning, everybody. Today's August 10th actually, 2011, and today we are doing what's called racking wine. We are looking at our 2010 PNHM Pinot Noir Harvest Moon. There's 18 barrels times 18. The R times 1.5, that means it's been racked 1.5 times. The last time anything was done to it was back in 4/13/11, so 4 months ago. And what we're doing now is taking the wine out of these old barrels. We did use, out of 18 barrels, we have one new fancy French oak barrel. It's right there. Ridiculously expensive, but it does help. Only 1/17 new oak though. That's about, whatever, 8% new oak. So this wine, 2010, was harvested in September of 2010. And we let it sit a couple months in the barrel, then we pulled it out of the barrel and put it in this big tank right here and brought it back, and we're doing it again. We're doing it for a little bit of air. So what we did was, with Pinot, you've got to treat it a little bit differently. Put some argon. These are argon tanks, and we sparged this tank. We put up on the top a hose and pumped it full of argon, which is an inert gas. All of the oxygen was sparged out of this tank, such that when we moved this wine very carefully into the tank, there was no oxygen to be found, which means we're not over oxygenating Pinot Noir, and that is good. All we want to do is get this wine a little bit of air and also get it off of the sediment. And what that means is down here, let me get a better example. Down here is called the valley of the barrel, right down here. And there's some sediment that's been sticking there for the last 4 months. All of the sediment kind of settled down into this valley right here. And now what we're doing is we're taking all the clean wine off and leaving only the sediment. Once these barrels are empty and they're all in tank, we've done a blend. Each of these barrels have their own little community, you know, microbiologically speaking, that when you put them into this tank, let them sit there for 3 or 4 hours, you're going to allow all of the little microbes and all of the little stuff in each of these little barrels to marry, to meet, have a party. And if they're going to party, we want them to party now and not when we bottle. This wine is going to be put back into the barrels today, and they're going to sit another, I guess we're talking December, so another 4 months. Most folks, 2010 Pinot Noirs are going to be put into the tank and bottled. That's not the way we do it. Most people are on a 1-year barreling cycle, and that is a little premature to bottle your wines. But because we use such old oak barrels, I guess the pores in these barrels, because they've been filled by a large winery 5 times before, they've got their pores are clogged a little bit. And what that means is that they're going to allow for a slower amount of oxygenation versus those brand new barrels. Like this barrel here is oxygenating at a much higher rate because it's brand new, because there's no nothing preventing all of that oxygen to be absorbed and soaked in from the freshly toasted wood. Because these barrels here have been filled so many times, even though we've cleaned them out really well, the pores in the wood are somewhat clogged, which means you allow slower bits of oxygen in per month, which is how you want it. That's how you want to do it, in my opinion. So today, we're going to do is rack these 18 barrels. It's going to represent about a 380 case lot of 2010 Pinot. We're going to bottle this Pinot in December. Really, really excited based on how I smelled, what I smelled from this wines, these barrels. Yummy yumminess. I wish I could put a little smell thing in there and you guys could smell what I was smelling. But the good thing is we'll be releasing this probably February or March of 2012, and then you'll be able to taste it then. Cheers.